Cowboy Bebop is a sci-fi anime that follows the adventures of a bounty hunter. His name is Spike, and he goes on this adventure with his crewmates on a spaceship called the Bebop. They travel through space, hunting down the galaxy's most dangerous criminals, while also confronting their own personal pasts and demons. Cowboy Bebop first aired in 1998, and it surprisingly only ran for 26 episodes. The show is known for its unique blend of genres, combining elements of film, western, and jazz music. Each story of Cowboy Bebop is a self-contained story, and they all contribute to the overall plot. The main characters Spike, Jet, Faye, Ed, and Ian, they all have their unique character points, and you can say that Jet and Spike, they're the two bounty hunters of the group who run the spaceship. Faye is a woman who joins the crew after she is released from cryogenic freezing. Ed is a young computer hacker who helps the team track down bounties, and Ian is a genetically engineered data dog who can help the team with his enhanced senses. And besides what I mentioned earlier, the show is also known for its mix of action, humor, drama, and its very unique art style, which I'm gonna get to later. And one thing I can really say about Cowboy Bebop is that it's definitely gained a cult fan base, and people who really enjoy it and watch it and collect stuff from the anime till this day, even though it aired so long ago, it's definitely in a unique space. I remember there was even a time where it used to air on Adult Swim, and I was wondering as to why this is always airing, and now I know, because it really did play a part into that time period. Trigun is an anime about a man whose name is Vash the Stampede, and he's known as a destruction that follows him, and he's well known because apparently destruction follows him wherever he goes. Despite his reputation, Vash is actually a really good guy who tries to avoid violence whenever possible. The series follows Vash as he travels through a post-apocalyptic wasteland, pursued by bounty hunters who want to collect a huge reward on his head. Along the way, Vash encounters a variety of interesting characters and gets into some crazy adventures. The show is known for its mix of action, humor, and drama, as well as its exploration of themes such as morality and the nature of humanity. The original Trigun aired in 1998 and had just 26 episodes. Now, immediately you'll notice a comparison with Trigun and Cowboy Bebop, and it's because they have to do with bounties. But there's a slight difference though. In Cowboy Bebop, they're getting bounties, they're chasing the criminals, whereas in Trigun, he is the guy with the bounty, he's getting chased. And there's a lot of other comparisons as well, especially the animations. Now, this style of animation that both Cowboy Bebop and Trigun have is not an anime standard anymore. You won't find any anime these days that are animated in this way, which is what makes it really nostalgic, because it brings back a time period in which anime animations were more hand-drawn instead of CGI and computer-made. And Trigun and Cowboy Bebop, I feel like, have a very cult fan base, especially Cowboy Bebop, in which they really go back for that nostalgic feeling. And speaking of popularity and fan bases, I do have to say this: I feel like Trigun is grossly underrated. I feel like it definitely should be more popular, and it hasn't gotten the credit that it has deserved. For some reason, somehow, some way, while these two anime were aired around the same time, Trigun is just not as popular as Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop really stole the spotlight, and I feel like these days a lot of anime heads do know of Cowboy Bebop, but not all of them actually completely know of Trigun. So if you haven't seen Trigun, I do definitely recommend that you do watch it. Like, it is very old at this point, but you'll still definitely enjoy it. Recently, some new variations of Trigun were made. I haven't seen those yet, but I do still recommend that you watch the original. So let's get down to business. Which of these two anime is better, Trigun or Cowboy Bebop? While these two animes are very similar, like I have said many times before in this video, there are two very distinct things that I feel like will ultimately come to the conclusion of which one you would find better. Because in Cowboy Bebop, it's mainly a space adventure type of thing, whereas in Trigun it's more of a wild west feel. And while in some videos I will just outright say this anime is better than this other anime, for this situation I really can't even say that, because it just depends on which theme you like better, because these are very similar. But there is one obvious thing, which is that Cowboy Bebop is way more popular than Trigun. So if you ask most people, they will say Cowboy Bebop is better, or that they've never even seen Trigun. But me personally, I do actually slightly enjoy Trigun better. And you see him go on all of these adventures where people keep assuming he's a criminal and he's out to do these bad things, but then he really redeems himself and proves himself to actually be a good guy, and he really helps people. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until we meet again, thanks for watching.